All right, guys, welcome back to Sunbright Spotlight. It's episode 12 or 13. Really not entirely sure. Coach Crouch couldn't be with us today, but we have Coach Langley. I also have two basketball players here, so I'm going to let them tell their name and position real quick before we get started.
Levi Walker, shooting guard.
Alyssa Washington, point guard and shooting guard.
Okay, so let's talk about you guys for just a second. We had two players on last week. They kind of told us a little bit about their playing days and things. Levi, you've been playing basketball for quite a while, right? How long have you been playing?
Started in 6th grade.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm a little under the weather today, so I'm a little off. But anyway, so would you say basketball is your favorite sport, kind of like Noah, in the same way?
Yeah, probably basketball.
Okay. What do you think, this being your last year and all, what are you looking forward to most about this being your last ride? What do you think?
Probably just like district games.
Okay. And remind me, refresh me and the viewers here, who are our district games?
Coalfield, Oneida, Jellicoe, Oz, Warburg.
Okay. That's a pretty tough district. And has that changed? Has that changed from last year to this year? I believe it has. Right?
Oneida come back down to single A, so they're back in the district.
How many years has it been since we've had Oneida in the district?
They were out for 2 years.
Out for 2 years,
yeah.
Okay. So it's been freshman year since you got to see them. So that's a new opponent that you're going to get to play. What are you expecting with that? Like, are you looking forward to it? What do you think the biggest change with playing them is going to be?
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be a tough game though.
Absolutely. I mean, I think it's a tough district and all, but all right. And sorry, go ahead. What was your name again? Alyssa. And now, what year are you in, Alyssa?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior. How many years have you been playing basketball?
Since 5th, 4th grade.
Okay. Would you say basketball is also your favorite sport?
Oh yeah.
We're basketball people around here, aren't we?
That's right. Sorry, Jesse. I know you're a football guy.
You and Hunter, Coach Crouch, excuse me. You guys have just bred some basketball tigers down here. It's cool though. It's good. So, anyways, you still have another year to go, so you still have some time. But this year, talking about this team, I know you guys had a very successful year last year. What are you looking forward to most about this year with this team?
Playing with my seniors. This is the last ride with my seniors, and they're about my favorite seniors.
Yeah, well, okay, and that is emotional. That is tough, Definitely emotional for you because this is it. You're done. But emotional for you too. You build that camaraderie with a group, and you enjoy playing with a group, and then knowing that when it's all said and done, it's done. So I'll tell you guys the same thing I told the other two. Enjoy it, okay? Enjoy every minute of it because it will go by that fast. It'll be over in no time. Seems like a week ago we were sitting here talking about the preseason show for football, and here we are. We're already a game in for basketball. So, all right, moving on. You guys have got a game under your belt now, right? You guys played Mount Pisgah on Monday. I'm sorry, Tuesday. Like I said, under the weather, off on my days. Anyway, too bad today's not Friday. Anyway, but so Mount Pisgah, both of us got a win, right? Went well. What were some things that, and I don't care who wants to go first, either one, doesn't matter. What were some things you thought went great in the game? Some things that maybe you probably need to work on. You always can work on something. Even when things are going great, there's always something we can work on, right? So what do you think? Who wants to go first? Okay.
I felt like offensively we was fine, but like defense, we need to work on defense and not getting backdoor cut on. So.
Okay. All right, what do you think?
I agree with him. I feel like we just rushed our shots a little, but everything else is pretty good.
Okay. And I'm a shift gears just for a second. We ain't got Coach Crouch here, so I'll pretend to be – no, I'm not going to pretend to be Coach Crouch. But Coach Langley, we have him here. So I kind of get – Coach, I'll get your perspective on the same thing. Talking about Monday night. Monday night was a good win for everybody. Well, anytime you can start in the win column, start out 1-0, that's a great night. But what do you think went well? What are some things that we're looking forward to correcting and getting right before the next game is Saturday, right? Play days on – or I'm sorry, not play days, but
All champions.
All champions, thank
you. We started out real slow. It was a close game at first, and offensively, I was pleased to see us take care of the ball better because the Saturday before we went and played in the play day, and we turned it over entirely too much. So we only had 6 turnovers, on Tuesday, which is good.
Yeah.
Under 10 is always good.
Absolutely.
So I was happy to see that. I thought we got good shots all night. There were sometimes we rushed some shots. Like we were just, I think it was just opening night. We was antsy and we would, sometimes we feet wasn't even set and we're trying to just jack it. Of course, now we got to shoot a lot of threes the other night because our opponent, they played a 2-3 and just really packed the paint on Coleman because they didn't want her to get the ball, so they just left us open for 3 all night. So
Understandable.
we shot quite a few threes. Yeah. We hit 13 the other night. So, nice. But we had a pretty balanced attack. I mean, we're not really a team that's just got like, these are our 2 scorers. I mean, we've got several girls that can score. I mean, we had a lot of girls in the point column the other night. Defensively, we're a bit inexperienced. We're going to have to learn rotations and the speed of it. You got when you get to high school, the speed of the game is totally different from middle school.
Absolutely,
middle school is a lot slower. You got more time when you get. And I've got a bunch of girls. I've got 3 girls that's ever played high school girls basketball before,
right.
Varsity level.
Yeah.
Every other girl on the team, this is the first year they've ever played high school varsity basketball. Wow. So it's going to be a lot of learning. Absolutely. A lot of learning this year. And the girls are working hard. Yeah. They are. And they're going to learn. We'll probably have nights where we take our lumps against some really good teams. We'll see some really good teams. But the effort, I believe, is there. Yeah. It's just we got a lot to learn. But I was pleased. I thought we played hard the other night. I always tell my girls, effort, that's the one thing. There's no excuse. Mm-hmm. You better give effort. If there's no excuse that it does not take talent, you don't have to be talented to give that. Yeah. And that's the one thing I harp on them on more than anything, I'd say. And I'm sure Alyssa could agree over the years. But yeah.
Yes. Well, a lot of things everything's correctable. Effort's the one thing though that you gotta give that. You can't correct that. That's on them to provide.
That's not a skill. You have to practice over time.
Yes, exactly. So talking about the upcoming slate, well, I don't know. Are we playing? I know those Hall of Fame games. Sometimes they're different, with like a Christmas term or something. Are we playing the same teams? Boys and girls playing the same teams?
Yes. Okay. We play Gospel Christian Academy, and then the boys play right after us. Okay. And then we play Clark Range, and then the boys play Clark Range right after us. So it's just back to back to back.
So I'm going to ask you to talk about now. I know everyone knows about Clark Range. Clark Range is always pretty good, except for how long was Coach Crouch at Clark Range? You know this? No, you're supposed to know that. Supposed to put you on the spot. You're supposed to tell me he was there.
I think he graduated in like 16 or
that
17.
was the only time they weren't good. So oddly enough, no, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. But anyways, everybody knows about Clark Range. But now tell us about what do we know about both of these teams? I don't know. I've never heard of the other one.
Coach Crouch said the boys are pretty good this year. They got a lot back from last year. They were pretty young last year, the Clark Range boys. Mm-hmm. Other than that, I don't know much. Toe probably knows more. Girls wise, they've got 3 senior guards that are good. They can play. They can shoot. Quick, athletic. They can handle. I think the rest of their team's pretty young, kind of like us. Mm-hmm. But I mean, they're going to press us. They're going to blitz us. That's what they do at their place. They just blitz you and press the crap out of you and hack and slap and reach and just try to get you to turn it over like crazy. So we're just going to have to be tough. And I'm sure Toe could probably tell you more about the boys' team, maybe.
Well, the question I was going to ask, really more of a statement, I guess, is what an opportunity that you each have, to go against some top tier talent. Because Clark Range is always, the girls especially are always, a contender for state tournament appearances or something, something of that nature. So what are you most looking forward to about getting the opportunity to play a team like this and kind of see where you guys stack up?
I think it's just it'll be a good game and just get us ready for upcoming games.
I agree. I just like proving people wrong.
Yeah.
Like we're going to come out and we're going to play ball.
Yeah.
Especially like the seniors and our starters. We're going to work hard.
Right.
And people just don't think that we're going to. They don't think that we're going to have a successful season, which I disagree.
Yeah. Well, at the end of the day, you guys will go as far as you want to go. Mm-hmm. That locker room really holds everything the glue together. How many seniors, Coach, do you have this year?
2.
That's what I thought. Okay, so
And this is my only junior.
Yeah,
So
the future is very bright, and this is a good opportunity to kind of grow and learn and play some tough opponents that are going to prepare you even further down the road. I mean, we are game 2, but tournament time. This is a good matchup to kind of get you ready for tournament time. I know we're not looking to that yet. We got a long season to go that we're going to enjoy every minute of. But anyways, should be 2 great games. What time does that one tip off? The first
we
game?
play at 4 Eastern against Gospel Christian, and then the boys go 5:30 Eastern against Gospel Christian. Then we play at 7 against Clark Range, and they play at 8:30 against Clark Range, and that's all Eastern times.
Okay, and where are those located at again?
Clark Range High School.
They're at Clark. Oh, I'm sorry. They're at Clark Range High School. So make sure we get there to that. Last question, and I'll wrap it up with. Actually, I'm sorry. 2 questions, and then I'll wrap it up with you guys. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and go. I'm gonna give you because I lost my other question. I didn't bring a clipboard today. I told you unprepared. We're spitballing. I'm gonna give you the creative question. Now, if I can remember the other question, we'll come back to it. If not, then they're gonna get an interesting take. But anyway. We'll go with the creative question. We always do a kind of a silly, funny question. I say funny, not always funny, but just different. This one I thought was interesting. This comes from the land of ChatGPT. But if you could, if you were to say your basketball game was modeled after a particular animal, what would the theme of your game be? What do you think, Levi? What's your spirit animal?
I don't really know. Probably like
I know. I think I know.
what would you say?
Toad.
Yeah, I'd say that.
Toad. Okay. All right. What do you think?
For some reason, that's his nickname. Everybody's
I've
called
heard
him
that. I don't know how many times I've heard that, and I'm like, who are we talking about? And the JR. I didn't know that one for the longest time. I was like, who is JR?
He's got 2 Noahs.
Yeah,
He's
I get
he's
that.
calling Noah. He's calling younger Noah Junior.
Yeah,
JR. So they call him JR.
For the longest time, I was like, who is JR? I thought we had a new kid. And I was kind of upset because I was like, I've not seen this JR kid at football. Yeah. It'd be nice to get, we got this new kid, need to get him into football. But anyway, all right. So what do you think? What's your spirit animal, your basketball game spirit animal?
I don't know. I'll just say a tiger.
A tiger? Okay, I like it. I was hoping one of y'all would say like the Energizer Bunny. Y'all ever saw those commercials? I don't think they have them anymore, do they? Just constantly going and going and going. Anyways, Coach, what do you think? Your coaching style. What's your coaching style spirit animal?
Cheetah.
Cheetah. Always moving.
Oh, I'm a runner.
Always moving. I like it.
I love pressing and I love running. That's just me. I've always loved it.
All right. Last question. We're going to get a little bit of an intercom interference here too, but that's cool. Last question, and then we'll wrap it up. I asked them this last week, so I want to ask you guys one goal. You got one goal. It could be a team goal, it could be a personal goal. One goal, either way, that you have. What is it this season?
To have a winning record.
I like it. What do you think?
I agree with him.
Okay.
People don't think that we're going to be successful again.
Okay.
They don't think we're going to be as good as we were last year.
Do you have either one of you have a personal milestone you want to hit?
Just to do better than last year, I guess.
That's always a good outlook to have. Try to progress on your previous self. What do you think?
Get better at defense.
Yeah, okay. All right. I think the future, like I said, the future is very bright. We have, I think, a lot of youth and youth that want to compete. Like I can hear just from you that you want to get better. You want to compete. I know this one. I know he wants to compete. So looking forward to seeing the rest of the season with you guys. But Coach, you want anything else?
Basketball, just like football, it's a process.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the process takes a little while, but we will get better.
Absolutely.
And and just talking to our players, middle school players, whatever.
Yeah.
You have to buy in and commit to whatever
100%.
your coach is preaching to you.
Yep.
And that's your successful teams. The girls or the teams that, they're questioning and they're like, we should do this, do that. Parents talk about coaches behind their backs. That's when you start having losing seasons.
Yeah.
Right. Everybody buys in and everybody's just locked in. We're all together.
Yeah.
We break it down on together a lot.
Absolutely.
That's when you're going to start seeing success.
Yeah.
And, sometimes success is not always wins.
Yep.
There's more than that. Now, I understand everybody wants to win. I want to win. Don't get me wrong.
Oh, absolutely.
But again, I talked about it before with Pat Summit. It's about wanting to win.
Correct.
You're going to do everything you can to win.
Yep.
Then it will come. It will come. It's just a process. You got to stick with the process and buy in. And that goes for all the players, coaches, the fans are a big part of it, families.
Yeah.
Talk to one of the most successful coaches that ever has coached basketball, one of the most winningest coaches that in Tennessee history. And the first thing they said when I asked them, I just asked them advice. I said, hey, what can you give a young coach advice? First thing they said was, got to have good parents and community.
Yeah.
That was the first two things they said to me. And so it makes a difference.
It
the
does.
support and the buy-in, it'll leak over to the teams.
Well,
and then the teams, so we really do appreciate any and all support from our community, our parents.
Yeah.
I've got some wonderful parents, and our Sunbright community is great as well.
Yeah.
But it's a big deal. It matters. So
I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Support them kids. You're not going to agree with everything coaches do. Everybody, somebody's always disagreeing, and that's just human nature. People disagree.
Right.
But always be behind them players.
Absolutely.
Don't ever give up on them.
Absolutely. So, I agree with that 100%. You see that, at the college level, you see, communities, fan bases and stuff starting to, when they start to turn on players or coaches, and everything just crumbles.
Yes.
And, and it's no different at the high school level. Most of your consistently successful teams, you can point to a strong community support, strong parent support. So I agree with that statement 100%, and complete buy-in from the players.
Yeah.
Coach Shannon has a saying, and I love that saying: "Get right or get left." And you're going to be one of us, or you're going to get left behind. And that's the honest truth. You can't. It's a team sport. You can't do anything individually. So
yeah.
All right. If you guys don't have anything else, if Coach doesn't have anything else, then make sure you go out and support these kids on Saturday. Next game. When's the next home game, Coach?
Tuesday next week.
Next Tuesday. Okay. 6 o'clock or 6:30?
6 next
6.
Tuesday.
6 o'clock next Tuesday. Be here for that one. Who we have that night?
We're playing Whitwell, and they're playing the Upper Cumberland Rams, which is I think they're a homeschool program out of Cumberland County.
Okay. Well, guys, thank you for coming on. Looking forward to y'all watching y'all the rest of the way. Coach, thank you as always. And guys, come out and support these kids. Appreciate y'all.